Welcome to Victoria Harbor, home of the 2010 Swiftsure International Yacht Race. But our story begins 2 weeks before at the Oregon Offshore with a team bonding exercise.
I just wonder if the iron was hot enough. I think that was
Iron-on tattoos, anybody?
It's red, but there aren't any like blisters.
Let that cure a little bit, and we'll.
There you go.
It's a good thing we started with a sense of humor. The first 24 hours of Oregon Offshore featured rough weather and communal seasickness. Even worse, minutes before the start, skipper Frank had to dive and cut away an abandoned crab trap line. But watch Captain Scott took the helm, and while Frank warmed up below, we were off to Victoria. Our second challenge came the first night out, when electrical problems disabled the engine. With our dwindling battery power conserved for the navigation lights, we used a handheld GPS to guide us to the finish line and a second place in class. Back in Victoria, we worked to repair the boat from the rigors of Oregon Offshore. We shop for souvenirs as Frank signs in. Then it's off to the skipper's meeting and weather brief.
You them all being here on this very cool day in February.
This is a wonderful February day.
This is part of HMCS Oriole. The mast that was on board from 1984 through until 2007 during the Van Isle 360 where it broke. So this mast has been down to Australia, quite a bit of history here. So I think it embodies what Swiftsure is with regards to seamanship, heading off to the bank and seeing a bit of the offshore world. It does have our centennial on there, so our naval centennial will keep going, and the Oriole plaque on the front.
Race day is cool and windy. A nice day for February, which has become the standard Swiftsure joke in response to an exceptionally cool spring. We motor with the fleet to the start line with our battered 155 head sail preloaded, but keep the 135 on deck just in case. Out at the starting line, a stiff breeze and building chop make the 135 an easy choice.
Guess we're going to find out if the camera is truly shockproof today. It's very comforting.
Starboard!
This is sailboat racing.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is sailboat. What are these guys doing? 12 o'clock.
After a restart of our class, the wind is really blowing. 20-some boats quit the race, including 2 dismasted. Sailing in these conditions, anything loose goes flying. Wind and spray constantly tear at the foredeck. Carl goes forward to resecure the unused head sail. This is the worst way to test the deck hull joint for leaks.
Okay, when I have the main sheet back in his hand,
1 second.
Cindy works the foredeck to secure a loose line.
It's bizarre. I'll have to clean the brand new.
And here comes the water.
I'm doing it, Mom. I'm doing it. Just up in the sky. Got the sky seat.
Hi, Mom.
Sailboat racing again.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
They had your dogs.
Hi. Hi, Riley.
Night and day, the Strait of Juan de Fuca is a major commercial shipping lane. A pair of cruise ships head west.
You drive on the vehicle change machine.
After many hours spent bashing through rough seas, conditions moderate enough to consider snacking.
This will feed, what, 9 sailors?
Well, it depends.
For approximately, well, we get about 10 minutes on one of these food units.
Depending on if it stays down.
Yeah.
They don't
Well,
work.
so far that's been very good.
Yes.
For, you know, under the conditions, under the situation that we've been over filming.
Cut.
Cut.
Okay, action.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now this is one food unit. The food unit.
Yeah. Looking good, looking strong, looking focused. True American hero.
And we're all cheering her on. We're all making sure that you know, the boat is sailing flat and fast, just the way Janine likes it.
Amen, brother. Carl,
You should be
at the helm somewhat. What is it?
The new shift at
6
o'clock in the morning.
6:05, 6:10 in the morning.
That's right.
Carl's going no hands. No hands, Carl.
Look, Mom, no hands.
That's right.
And no sleep.
Just rounded it. Nia Bay, something like what, 520, 540?
542.
542.
Feet back towards
There's the guy.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate.
Yippee, I get to drive.
The crowd is gathered for the command performance of the alternator belt repair.
Ah, remember that squeaky belt?
Oh, yeah.
Not tired enough to sleep, but I don't want to. I gotta get warm.
Warm is good.
The wife likes to sleep all the time.
Is there?
She's down there.
Oh, yeah.
She's my foot warmer.
Hey.
This is an operation.
Yeah.
The galley is serious today. Hello.
He's eating chicken poulet. I'm pretty sure poulet means chicken in Canadian.
Chicken poulet.
It says chicken.
It's like double. Chicken.
It says chicken poulet.
Okay, here's a fork.
Forks.
Here's a fork for the first one.
Insert fork.
There we go.
All right.
Swiftsure is notorious for both too much wind and no wind at all. Choosing the right course at Race Rocks is crucial.
Coming down the home stretch.
Final stretch.
Yeah.
Captain at the wheel.
Yeah,
The rest of us are just rail meat.
yeah, that's right.
The finish is just inside the breakwater, and we cross the line 33 hours and 10 minutes after the start. And then engine trouble strikes again, but we are rescued by the good crew of the Fast Cat.
There's our new engine.
Oh, yeah, it's a big one, too.
Thanks again to skipper, crew, and passengers.